Okay, so in the second part of class, we're going to change that symbol. Instead of being an equal sign, it's going to be an inequality. All right, so we have no more inequalities for this part. All right, the steps are the same. You're trying to get your variable, your letter, by itself on one side of the inequality. I don't care which side. Most of you will write like x is less than or x is greater than some number, which is fine. But if you wrote like 4 is less than 2, that's fine, or 4 is less than x, that's fine too. Okay, I don't care. All right, now, the thing you need to know, and it's right here at the very last sentence. If you are doing this work and you multiply or divide both sides by a negative number, then you must do what to the inequality symbol? You must reverse it, okay? So it needs to become, if it's greater than, becomes less than, and vice versa. Okay? So let's do an example together. Let's try this one. All right? So what do you want to do first? Great. That's what I want to do the whole time. So what do you want to do first to do that? Subtract 4. You got it. So I'm going to move 4 over by subtracting 4. All right? What is left after I subtract 4? 9x is less than 12x. Now what about negative 11 and negative 4? Very good, negative 15, right? All right, what next? Where am I going to move the 12x? To the other side, right? So minus 12x, we'll move it over. Okay, what is left after I do that? Negative 3x, don't forget, it is a negative 3x, is less than negative 15. Now we're almost finished. There's one more step we have to do in order to get the x alone. Divide by negative 3. And you should have alarm bells going off in your head. Why should alarm bells be going off in your head? Because we're dividing by a negative, right? If you multiply, same thing. If you multiply or divide by a negative, you must do what to this symbol? Make it the other way. It's less than, I'm going to make it greater than. All right? And what's going to be negative 15 divided by negative 3? 5. Excellent. All right? Now that's just one component to your answer. It also says to do what after I solve it? Graph it. So I'm going to go to my number line, and again, I'll just make... Here's how I would do it on the boards, which you're going to do soon. Just make your own number line. Write a 5. What kind of circle at 5? Open. Why is it not closed? Because it does not have or equal to. And which way do I go for greater than? To the right. All right. Now, most of you, with enough practice today, and maybe even already from what you've done in the past, will be able to do this or can do this. But I care more about, do you know what it means? Right? Any robot I can teach to just do the steps over and over and over again. Right? But you guys aren't robots. You can think. Right? So if I tell you this is the solution, what are my possible answers? So give me some answers. 7, 8. 1 would not be, right? Because is 1 greater than 5? No, so let's see what happens when you plug in 1. Let's see what happens. I love that you said 1. Let's plug in 1. Let's do some mental math. You guys love mental math, right? What's 9 times 1? Plus 4. 13. What's 12 times 1? Minus 11. Is 13 less than 1? So what happens when you plug in a wrong answer? What kind of statement do you get? False statement, a false statement, okay? Now, for one more, just for funsies, I'm going to plug in 5, okay? What was it, minus 4? Minus 11? Okay, just for fun, let's do this mental math. 9 times 5, is it plus 4? It's plus 4, isn't it? It's plus 4. You guys, you know, they're going to love that on the record. Plus 4, sorry. Sorry, Manuel, that's my bad. Okay, 9 times 5 plus 4. 49 is less than 12 times 5. 60 minus 11. 49 actually, right? 60 minus 1 would be 59. 60 minus 11 is 49. What happened? So is this true? Is 49 less than 49? No. So how do I show that 5 doesn't work? It's not filled in. That's why we don't fill it in, because 5 doesn't work. Does 5.000000001 work? Yes. Any number greater than 5. And everyone says like 6 or 7 or 8, those numbers. We're like 5.2, 5.1, that number works as well. Okay? I just want you to be aware of that. That's why we're doing all this work. So, in order for this to be complete and me to accept it, I need this answer as well as the graph. So notice, don't have to spend tons of time on your number line. Cody.
So you only flip the sign whenever it changes from negative to positive?
Only when you divide or multiply by a negative. I don't care what's going on. If you divide or multiply both sides by a negative, you've got to switch the sign. All right? If you get a negative answer, no, don't switch the sign. Right? If I would divide it by positive 3, I wouldn't switch the sign. Right? Only because I divided by a negative. All right? Any questions on that? All right, great. Stand up and go to your boards.